I'm Mixo Johnny, and this is the top 10 Batman villains we want to see in Arkham Crisis. Batman Arkham Crisis is the 5th game in the Arkham series. The Batman Arkham series is a video game where you fight Batman villains and solve side missions. Most of the Batman villains died in Arkham Knight, which was the last installment in the Batman Arkham series. And the Joker was killed in the second installment of the Arkham series, so we won't be including them. Number 10, Killer Moth. And I would combine the Teen Titans Go version of him with the version of him that's half man, half moth, with the Batman Bad Blood version of him, with the version of him from Batman My Own Worst Enemy. Because then he would spit acid, he would be vicious and ruthless, and he would have sharp claws. And you could just make it that you stole the serum that turns Kirk Langstrom into Man-Bat, changed it to moths, and used it on himself to survive the Arkham Knight. It would be a combination of the Killer Croc level from Batman Arkham City with the Firefly level from Batman Arkham City. And because of him being able to fly, it would also be a combination of the Man-Bat level from Batman Arkham Knight. Those were some of the best boss fights in the Batman Arkham series, so it would make for an awesome boss fight. Number 9, Black Spider. He is a mercenary, he has a good fighting style, and he's athletic. And I would combine the version of him from Batman My Own Worst Enemy with the Young Justice version of him with the Batman Assault on Arkham version of him. Because then he would make jokes and be serious when he needs to. And he would have weapons and robotic arms. And he would also use other weapons too. Number 8, the Mad Hatter. They could just make it that a side effect from his new nanotechnology, mind control technology, is how he survived the Arkham Knight. And I would combine the version from Batman the Animated Series with the Batman Bad Blood version with the DC Rebirth version. And it would be awesome if they adapted the storyline unknowing into the Arkham series. And also adapt the Jabberwock storyline into the Arkham series. And the DC Rebirth Mad Hatter story. He would use the serum that turned Kirk Langstrom into Man-Bat, but with DNA samples from Killer Croc, Bane, and Solomon Grundy, to create a Jabberwock. It would make for an awesome boss fight where you fight a Jabberwock, a bunch of mind control guys, and the Mad Hatter uses illusions.
Are you Alice?
Sorry, Jervis. It's me, Catwoman.
Oh, Alice, I need my Alice.
Number 7, Anarchy. And I would combine the original version with the DC Rebirth version. Anarchy is a movement, not specifically one person, so they can just use that to explain how he survived the Arkham Knight. He's a brilliant computer hacker, he has a good fighting style, he's good at planning, and he's a brilliant inventor. And you could just change his origin that he lost all hope in Gotham because there's so many villains in it. And after Batman faked his death, he became Anarchy. Number 6, the KG Beast. He is a mercenary who uses cybernetic armor. And we'd love to see more of him, and the Arkham series is perfect for him. And he cut his own hand off just to get away from Batman. And he has a gun and a sword for a hand. He's a good shot, and he has a good fighting style. In Batman Assault on Arkham, he had his head blown up by Amanda Waller. It would be a combination of the Deadshot level from Arkham Origins with the Deathstroke level from Arkham Origins. Number 5, Wily the Ventriloquist. Wily the Ventriloquist took over the mantle of the Ventriloquist after the original Ventriloquist died. And so you'd also need Tiger Shark because they're both gangsters. And they would also have to have Blockbuster as their muscle. And they're also going to need Rhino for their muscle and for Batman to fight against. It would be the Two-Face level from Batman Arkham City combined with him fighting a bunch of guys like the Clayface level in Batman Arkham City combined with him fighting a big guy like the Solomon Grundy level from Batman Arkham City. Number 4, Lady Siva. And I would combine the DC Rebirth version with the Young Justice version. C defeated the Huntress, and C has the best fighting style in the DC universe. She can kill you with a single strike without using a weapon. She's also good with a sword. She has a husband. It's an honor to be trained by her, and she's athletic. She has a daughter, and she defeated Catwoman. And it's the closest thing we can get to Ra's al Ghul being in the game. And if she's in the game, there's a good chance we can see her husband David Kane in the game. And their daughter Cassandra Kane. She can see everyone's weak spots. And in Batman Eternal, Nightwing was shown to be a great mentor to her. So if in Batman Arkham Crisis you play as Nightwing and you learn what it means to become Batman, she would make a great psychic for him. And she already becomes Batgirl in the comics. Number 3, The Great White Shark. Because this origin story has something to do with Arkham, he would be perfect for the Arkham series. And because his Easter egg in the Arkham series is his teeth, ears, and nose in a jar, he would need robotic metal teeth. Because it would go great with the shark theme, and it would make him more and a bigger threat to Batman in the Arkham series. And because he already cut off his own nose and ears in the comics. And it would be nice if they made it so he had a romance with Copperhead because they're similar because they're both gangsters. Number 2, Black Mask. They could make an awesome novel based around him and an awesome storyline based around him if they adapt the DC Rebirth story Red Hood and the Outlaws that introduces Mind Control Serum. And because Black Mask died in Arkham Origins, you would need to go with the second Black Mask, Jeremiah Arkham. It would be perfect because Jeremiah Arkham is the son of Amadeus Arkham, the person who founded Arkham. Before we unveil that pick, here's a few honorable mentions.
The time has come to cleanse Gotham of the real criminals. You apprehend them, Dark Knight, and Lockup will put them away.
Number 1, The Court of Owls. And I would combine the version from Young Justice with the Batman vs. Robin version. The Court of Owls is a secret society made out of rich and influential people in Gotham City, and it's been going on for years. And the Talons are the Court of Owls' own personal assassins they use to get rid of their enemies. They nearly drove Batman crazy, and they managed to convince Batman that he has a brother kept secret from his parents. And because Scarecrow survived Arkham Knight, he can even team up with the Court of Owls. They can even team up with Woman Bat, which is Man Bat's wife. That would be a good enough reason for Batman to work together with the Red Hood to defeat them. Do you agree with our top 10 list?
Impossible.
Please send me more ideas on what other top 10 lists you would want me to do.